Now I got something to show you, and it's gonna be something momentous. Hello everybody, it's me, the Excellent Reviewer, and it's officially Wrestlemania week, and it has started not only in the WWE, but here on this channel, and we're here to look at this Monday Night Raw, which is the last Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania. We start off with the first segment of Charlotte and Bayley having a segment where they're talking with each other, and Charlotte tries to come between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Shortly afterwards, Nia Jax does come out to the ring. She calls them all pathetic, and she says, "I'm going to win." And by the way, earlier in the day, it was announced that the Fatal 4-Way between all competitors would be an elimination-style match. So after they all, have a meaning of words, all hell quickly breaks loose, and afterwards there's an impromptu tag team match between the team of Sasha Banks and Bayley against Nia Jax and Charlotte. Of course, the baby faces, they win this match, and Sasha Banks and Bayley are on the road to WrestleMania, and hopefully that this is a good indicator of what's to happen at WrestleMania, that either one of them or I don't know who comes out as the Raw Women's Champion at WrestleMania. Quickly after that, Austin Aries gets a huge win against Noam Dar, leading into his WrestleMania match against Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. After that, Neville ends up having his own match against Jack Gallagher, and he ends up beating Jack Gallagher with the Rings of Saturn. Both men look equally impressive going into WrestleMania, and obviously it's going to be one that's going to be a really good contest, and not that many people know who exactly is going to come out on top on this match. So everyone, including myself, is truly excited for Austin Aries against Neville. Then we were treated to the confrontation between Seth Rollins and Triple H, where Seth Rollins agreed and signed the Hold Harmless Agreement, which is already, that's a stupid name, right? Or is that just me that I think it's stupid, the Hold Harmless Agreement? But aside from the stupid name, he's ready to take down Triple H. The two, of course, end up fighting each other, and Triple H tries to take down Seth Rollins with his knee, but Seth Rollins ends up coming on top, and just when it looks like Triple H is going for that knee, Seth Rollins grabs his crutch and just bashes Triple H, looking as though Seth Rollins is looking really well going into his match against Triple H at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, our favorite wrestler that everyone loves, the big dog. So he goes out to the ring, and he starts saying how he is going to destroy The Undertaker, and how he's going to be the one to retire The Undertaker, when all of a sudden, the lights go dark, and the gong is played. The Undertaker then tells Roman what's actually going to happen, and how he will rest in peace, showing Roman what his fate lies at WrestleMania. And just this one showing shows why Undertaker is truly the greatest WrestleMania performer of all time. The tag team division is now put on notice when an all-out brawl commences between Gallows and Anderson, Big Cass and Enzo, and Sheamus and Cesaro, with ladders flying all over the place. You'd think it was the Hardys and Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys, but ladders flying all over the place. And in the end, Gallows and Anderson are the ones standing tall, just using the ladders and destroying everyone. And they look extremely well and extremely impressive. Heading into WrestleMania, the biggest showcase of the Immortals, the Ultimate Thrill Ride. Gallows and Anderson are now part of the Ultimate Thrill Ride. Congratulations to them. The Big Show then, for some reason, wanted to challenge the Raw roster to an over-the-top rope challenge, elimination challenge. And so that match started. Big Show started eliminating a few people, Jinder Mahal, the Shining Stars, blah, 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 jobbers. He just started eliminating them before a whole bunch of men, just 7 of them, just go in there and eliminate them. After that, Big Show then noticeably gets very angry and goes inside and fucking destroys everyone, just murders them all, and then all of a sudden we hear the ooh! Not Roman Reigns, but Braun Strowman comes out to the ring, and he says, I could beat you right now, but I'm gonna wait till WrestleMania. And so you know that Braun Strowman is gonna be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. He's gonna be in that Battle Royal, and he did really well in the Royal Rumble, so I'm pretty sure he might just win it. But then again, Big Show has been looking really good as of late. Sami Zayn's job was on the line tonight against Kevin Owens in a no disqualification match. And if Sami Zayn were to lose this match, he would be fired. But there was an upside. If he were to win, he would be entered into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So much was clearly on the line in this match. When both men were down and out, here comes Samoa Joe. He comes in, and just as it looks as though Sami Zayn is about to lose his job, break the walls down! The music hits, and Chris Jericho comes out, steel chair in hand, lays waste to Samoa Joe, and Sami Zayn pins Kevin Owens 1, 2, 3, and ends up keeping his job and being inserted into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Afterwards, though, Chris Jericho gets in the middle of the ring, looks Kevin Owens straight in the face, and he says, you know what? You know what happens? And I'm sorry for the terrible Chris Jericho impression. You know what happens when you cross Chris Jericho? You just made the list! And now Kevin Owens is officially on the list, thus adding to their feud at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Our final segment of the night was with Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. Of course, Paul Heyman just comes in, he does his usual hyping up of Brock Lesnar, which he's really good at, and then Goldberg comes out, and he's all like, you know what, I can't take everyone from Philadelphia to WrestleMania, so I'm going to bring WrestleMania to them. And they're like, let's fight, come at me, brah. So then after that, Brock Lesnar just goes out of the ring, just charges, just goes straight for Goldberg. Goldberg, once again, like that, spear, that is it. Brock Lesnar goes into the back just with a single spear, not even in the ring, just heading towards the ramp, heading towards the ring. Goldberg just spears him and takes off his shirt, stands dominant in the middle of the ring. Keep in mind, this is going to be the main event of WrestleMania. This is going to be our main event. Oh boy. That wraps up the last Raw before WrestleMania. And I have to say that it wasn't bad, but then again, it didn't really feel special. Like, there was something lacking. It just felt like any ordinary Monday Night Raw. And it didn't really, the matches weren't really hyped up to a huge level as they could have been. So that's why it's like this last Raw before WrestleMania is very, it's lukewarm at best. We'll see what happens on SmackDown. We'll see what happens on SmackDown, and hopefully they can be able to take it to a whole new hype level to get me really, really excited for WrestleMania, because at this current moment, I'm very lukewarm to WrestleMania. But hopefully SmackDown can do that for me and get me on the hype train to WrestleMania. Well, that's been it for this episode of The Excellent Reviewer, laying down my talk for the final WrestleMania before WrestleMania. The final Raw before WrestleMania. So do me a favor, let me know what you think about everything that happened on Monday Night Raw. If you have any comments about Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, or anything like that, do me a favor, leave them in the comments section below. I love hearing any and all of them. Also, if you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, you're going to want to make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You want to do all those great stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, because I couldn't be here without you. and it really means a lot that you watch this. I've been Samuel V, aka the Excellent Reviewer, and I will see you all as soon as I can, which is tomorrow and this whole entire week for WrestleMania week.